Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Shadow underscore of Evil 83 and we're back at it with another video, man. And today we are going to be talking about Jackboys 2. See, now I'm not a music content creator, but I do dabble into some hip hop and some rap myself. And I like to say my opinion is valid, I guess. But yeah, let's get into it. So, Jackboys 2 is the sequel to the original Jackboys. The original Jackboys album was just only 7 tracks, and it ran for 21 minutes. A very short album. It's kind of like a little EP, but of course, like, there's songs that were on here, like Highest in the Room, Jackboys, Gang Gang, Had Enough, Out West, What to Do, and Gotti. So, and all these old songs are now old as fuck. I mean, 6 years ago since it released. But, of course, bangers after bangers after bangers per song or whatever. So, with Jackboys 2, now we get 17 tracks and 55 minutes. So, almost a half more of an album than we got last time. Regardless, let's get into it. It just dropped. Today, it dropped today. And, yeah, the songs are JB2 Radio, Champagne and Vacay, 2000 Excursion, Kick Out, Dumbo, MM3, V-Lore, if I said that right, Contest, ILMB, Where Was You, No Comments, Beep Beep, PBT, Shine, Outside, Can't Stop, and Florida Flow. And I have notes on all of them. So we're gonna start off with the first couple of songs. So JB2 Radio is just like little intro stuff. It's kind of like what The Weeknd did with like Dawn FM or whatever. And it leads into Champagne and Vacay. Champagne and Vacay is just a really good intro track. I'd like to say I didn't really write a lot of notes, but a good intro track for sure, and with Don Toliver in it. I have the Genius notes pulled up and everything. It's got Don Toliver and Travis Scott, and of course Travis Scott is on 90% of this album. And then Champagne and Vacay is good. So next, 2000 Excursion with Sheck West, Don Toliver, and Travis Scott. So, what I had on this one is that 2000 Excursion has a Backrooms vibe. So, it has like that little doink doink, doink doink, or whatever that Backrooms had that Cardi dropped a while back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed the song, and it was kind of like a little smooth type of thing. Next up, we have Kick Out. Kick Out was good. It had a good rhythm. 21 Savage was on it, and it's like a part 2 of... Okay, I had to go back and re-listen to the song real quick. The second part of the song is more of that just like, oh, need me and see me, but last time. I forgot the song name of that. Golly, of Schizo from Utopia. That's what it reminded me of, that second part of the song. I was like, yo, like, this feels like Schizo. Anyways, next, Dumbo. I thought it was very bouncy. I thought it was an NC-17 part 2. And it was like very Astro World heavy and so decent song. Next up, we had MM3. This is the Sofago song, and I was really surprised when Sofago just had his own song. And my initial thoughts were that, oh my gosh, like, he's still confirmed with Travis Scott, because I remember back in the day people were saying, oh, Travis Scott dissed him on one of his songs of like back in like 2021 or whatever, back when like Sofago released that one EP. And then I was like, oh, this is funny because this kind of sounds like, oh my gosh, like Sofago is never making it out of the underground. Like, oh, he's the next big up and coming artist still. And I was like, oh, this song is okay, and that the beat is hard. Next up, Velour, or V-Lore. I don't judge me for how I fucking pronounce shit. Anyways, Dawn and Sheck West. And I was like, yo, this is more of what we needed from last time, because we had Gang Gang, and their just dynamic duoing, and I was like, yo, this is heat. And so I'm glad that we got more of this, and so we did. Next up, Contest. Swerving beat. A lot of it was Travis and Fago, and I was like, yo, like, this belt sounds like Yeet, and this sounds like Yeet a lot. It was heavy with the bell, and then Fago went okay on his verse, I remember that. And then I was like, the song goes on for long, like, towards the end. It kind of feels a little... They kind of drag out, like, Travis's, like, chorus or whatever. Next up, ILMB, or I Love My Bitch. And it transitions from Contest or whatever, but I was like, oh my gosh, like, Sheck West, let's get it. And of course, Sheck West still living in 2019 with the yeah, bitch. But you know, that still goes hard as fuck. And he's like, oh yeah. And like when he said, I love my bitch, and I was like, oh my gosh, I get it, because I'm kind of stupid. Anyways, Sheck West doing it again, and just straight vibes. This was such a vibey song. I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. And then Travis went hard. His first type of stuff, he was going hard. He was like flowing on that shit. And then he sort of talks about like Kylie Jenner or something, talking about, oh, I miss my bitch, I don't love my bitch or something. And I was like, yo, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because I haven't kept up with Travis Scott's like social ideal life like that, like his marriage and stuff. I know he's got his kid or whatever. Who knows? And then now Kylie Jenner's with fucking Timothy Chalamet. Anyways, next up, Where Was You? They didn't put a fucking question mark at the end of the song. Don't judge me. It's improper grammar for the fucking title. Anyways, Cardi's on this song, and I didn't know we needed Cardi on Jackboys 2, but this song kind of feels like a throwaway, just something that they had in the drafts that Cardi probably didn't try too much on this, but you know, Cardi just doing his thing. It's deep voice Cardi, so nothing too crazy. Next up, No Comments. And just like the song, I kind of don't have any comments about it other than it's just Don Toliver snapping, if I save you, I save all of me. This song felt like a Spider-Verse like song. But I don't think Metro was on the song. I didn't hear the Metro! Anyways, Don Toliver was doing good on this song. He was giving good throw, Paul. And the production on the song was really good. Beep Beep. This was a fire beat. I think the Big Booty Bitch I Need It part was funny. And I think the phone go beep. This is a chill song. It felt like a ZZ part 2, but just like ZZ, there was a Kodak song, so that was a Kodak song, and I think Kodak Black is on this album too. Anyways, Sub Baby got a really good verse. Bun B gives the outro, so it's just a solid song. Honestly, I think there wasn't too much to offer here. Anyways, PBT. I don't know what the PBT meant for at the end of the song. Maybe peanut butter tummy? I don't know. This song was average. Tyla and Vibes Cartel were on this song. Tyla is good. She kind of gives like a Rihanna type vibe on the song. She goes like, oh yeah. Like you get it. Like you'll understand if you listen. Anyways, I've never listened to a Vibes Cartel song ever in my life, but what the fuck was this guy going on about? I was kind of confused, but I thought it was funny, and it was a lull introduction to this guy, and I thought this song was really good. Anyways, Shine. I have no idea what Shine means, but they use it a lot in the song, and they mention Bomba Clock. And the beat was like a Bowser's Castle sort of theme. And I was like, whoa, like, oh, let them cook. And then as soon as Travis comes on, he talks about fucking Minecraft and Tom Cruise. And he was talking about some parties or whatever. I don't know if he was talking about Diddy parties. Anyways, this is the song that talks about wiggly wobbly, wiggly wobbly. And that shit was low-key funny as fuck. Anyways, Glorilla, she did her thing and she was spitting. And I was like, yo, this low-key is probably a TikTok song. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll see how that pans out in the next couple of months. Outside, I thought this was gonna be the next Shake It Up West, Shake It Nice. So, and I was like, oh no, we going cold. Ad-libs were needed. Ad-libs were needed on this song. And it was like, say, sir. And so NBA Youngboy, Catch a Little Bitch Outside. And I was getting really hyped with this song. I was getting really, really hyped. And then I was like, oh, this is like the mosh pit song. And then that deep voice NBA Youngboy. I know Youngboy did a lot of deep voice shit early on, but I don't know. I was bopping my head and I was like, oh, this is better than the Cardi song for sure in terms of like energy. Because, you know, I mean, Travis Scott and Cardi had Fiend and run back Fiend 12 times or whatever. Anyways, next up, Can't Stop. And I was like, OMG. Like right at the beginning, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need Don Toliver to do something to me. And this is my first time listening to a Wally the Sensei sort of song or whatever. And then Future was on the song Perfect. I mean, we had that on the Metro album with Heroes and Villains. The Future, fucking stutter of doom. The Future feature was needed. Like, oh my gosh, like Future and Don Toliver, that was good. You know, that's something that they took on part. And then the Wally part was like, I don't know. It's up for debate. Anyways, next song, Florida Flow. This is the outro of the song. And I was like, it was meh at the beginning. And I liked how there was that like 80s hype around it, sort of Daft Punky sort of thing. I don't know. And I was like, yo, this is like Travis trying too hard to put messages in the song while trying to be hitting hard or whatever. I thought he was trying a little too hard. This is probably the weakest song on the album, in my opinion. Probably next to the Cardi song, but that's because I know Cardi and Travis have better songs. Anyways, there's a transition in the song though, and I was like, wait, let them cook. And then the switch is like, oh my gosh, and then Kodak Black slides on this fucking song, and I was like, okay, this is really good. The song got better, and I was like, this is where I was like, oh, I should have called it that Kodak Black was on the song, because they had the ZZ Part 2 song earlier. And I was wondering in my head, I'm like, yo, is Kodak Black okay because of that video of him on the street eating the chicken or whatever? And I'm like, yo, I hope this man is okay. I don't know. We'll never know with Kodak Black. But my opinions on Kodak Black early on, or whenever I was first getting into like hip hop and rap, I was like, yo, like, why isn't he like flowing on the beat? Because I don't know. I know that's like his style or whatever. I never liked No Flocking or No Flockin'. I didn't really like that song or whatever, even though it's like his most popular. Anyways, why is there a minute of ad-libs and beat at the end? I was like, yo, let me slide on that shit real quick. But yeah, this song was produced by Take Heed. So I really enjoyed this album. I'm really happy that this album came out or whatever. I liked that there was this part 2 and they did it better. They definitely did better, but I mean quality over quantity, of course. They did better, and I appreciated that from them. And of course Sofego. So very excited to see that, and I definitely recommend this album. So if I were to give an overall rating score for this album, I definitely say it's a solid 7 out of 10, if not like a 7.2 out of 10 probably. It's a good above average album. I mean, it's Travis Scott, man, what else do you expect? So yeah, definitely go listen to this album if you're a big Travis Scott fan. My top 3 songs, I'd have to go with, I'd say number 1 is the Outside song with NBA Youngboy. I'd put Shine, the TikTok song. It's a good TikTok song. And then Contest. Yeah, I'd say Contest. And then honorable mention is the Sofego song, MM3. You know, we need more Sofego. He needs to drop, man. I liked him with Ken Carson a lot. You know, Ken Carson carries a lot of his stuff with features. Or carries, not a lot of Sofego stuff, but carries songs with his features. And he's a really good artist. He's up and coming like always. Anyways, though, thank you so much for listening. Definitely check out Jackboys 2. Listen to Jackboys 1. Let me know what y'all's opinions are. And it's your boy, Shadow_of Evil 83. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, alright? Peace.